All right, so you guys pretty much know how this works at this point. It is time again for Scrapyard Wars, but we're throwing a wrench into the rules once more. We're gonna have a bigger budget, $900 per team, and because that gives us enough money to build something that not only performs well, but also looks good, we've brought in BS Mods, professional computer modders extraordinaire, to lend both me and Luke a hand. So a welcome to our guests, Bob and Rod, and without further ado, let's get started. So here we go, guys. The first thing we're gonna throw at you is that you guys have to decide who gets to pick your teammate. You guys are team captains.
Some darts?
Darts.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Go for it. Oh, yeah.
Do you guys want practice throws, or is it just like...
Oh no, you gotta
do we get one practice?
No, you gotta do it cold.
Just do it.
You gotta do it cold. Try not to hit, like, come close, please.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Get on in there, Rod.
So we're doing closest distance?
Yeah.
Or like points?
Oh!
No way! Total hack.
Oh wow, you guys are good.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
oh.
So that makes it awkward though. You have to be the one to
I
choose.
have to be the one to choose. I gotta go with the tall guy.
Oh, there
This
we
guy
go.
needs to win. Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm trying not to look disappointed right now. No, I like our team because we've got clearly the superior hardware guy
Oh, brutal.
and clearly the superior modder.
Well, it's like clearly superior at finding crack houses. And
sniffing paint
Hey.
right here.
And you know what? And you know what? There is a point. There are points for creativity. Crack and paint might not be a bad recipe.
We might even have to buy the paint. Like, we could probably get, like, you know, a 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah,
Get, like, a case and a can of paint to go with it.
yeah, and a crack pipe inside.
Well,
It's like a Kinder Surprise. All right, so let's get you guys laved up and let's go.
All right,
Good luck. May the best team win.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I didn't want to touch you.
Don't leave him hanging.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
leave him hanging, bro.
I'm not feeling good about this guy. He didn't pick me. All right, let's go. So here's the thing. Like, if we're going to do something crazy, like basically do a scratch build, now's the time to decide that.
I think if we just get a good case, we can take a case and we can chop it up any way we want. We can not chop it up.
What if we went almost scratch build, like where we go, okay, motherboard, backplate, and I/O.
Right. We could, yeah, I mean, if we found a case where we just gutted it and just used the parts we needed and then created a scratch build around that, that's doable.
Let's put that on ice for now. We have a pretty big budget, sort of. So what we need to think about is how hardcore we want to go after performance and how much attention we want to focus on looks, because it's about a 50-50 grade. Why don't we brainstorm what we want the system to be a little bit more, and then I'll make you come up with a price. Maybe we're doing this all wrong. How do you start a mod? Do you decide the theme first?
It's all different.
when we were having our meeting this morning, I was sitting over here and I saw these.
Right?
I was thinking like maybe Mad Maxy. Like it's
Mad
some
Max,
crazy like
so-
headpiece on it and like.
Mad Max would be inexpensive.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we could
just
hit,
get like
like-
trash.
Yeah, Mad Max, I want to do that.
Okay.
So
I'm super
something
down
like
with-
that. Yeah, Mad
Yeah.
Max inspired.
Okay.
I don't think I got the best partner out of the two available, but I think I got the one that's best suited to my strengths and more importantly, my weaknesses. Bob's strength is pure working on the case, whereas I don't really need Rod's talents when it comes to the PC hardware side of things. So I feel really good about the team that I ended up with, however much shorter we may be than the other team.
So there's no pre-planning. I have no idea. So I was hoping you would have an idea, but.
Why don't we come up with a theme then? Why don't we do that first?
I've got Linus, and he's definitely awesome. He definitely knows his stuff. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, I think, so we should come out pretty good. I think we're gonna win it.
We could do like a victory theme.
Victory.
I mean, how could the judges not choose a victory theme to win?
Jeez. No.
So I'm checking out stuff on Craigslist. Canadian dollar is garbage, so a lot of the stuff is actually super freaking expensive. This budget's not even looking like it's gonna go that far. And you're checking out...
I'm gonna check out, there's a couple little for sale apps on Android. Our biggest challenge today was definitely hardware availability. It was looking processors, motherboards, and video cards. There's just not a lot out there for sale.
Something to check out is, I wonder if there's any small computer shops over the border. Not to bring up this again, Linus always seems to find some sort of crack shop or random woodworking shop where a guy walks out with a perfect set of computer components that are working very well for almost nothing. So who knows? I have never seen the Craigslist listings or any other listings for any of the things he's ever found anywhere. So yeah, he might find something.
I am a little worried right now. This thing's kind of an interesting starting
That's
point.
pretty crazy looking, actually.
It's all metal construction apart from the front.
I like the looks of it.
I could see this as a good case for modding. This guy wants 20 bucks.
You see how these handles are?
Yeah,
we
those
could
are cool.
we could play off those handles for a paint theme. I could stripe those handles like do like a race and stripe, like come down and then go back and then or even come all the way down, loop around, like come down, go over and then back up.
Okay, back to my victory idea. What if we did a trophy case in the front?
That almost has a trophy look to it.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It has kind of a...
It kind of does.
Because I almost think, like there's so many chickens and so many eggs right now. Like we can't decide how much to spend on the mod until we know how much the hardware costs. We don't know how much we have to spend on the hardware until we find a case. We can't have a case until we kind of know what the mod. Hi, is this Oscar? I am calling about your Craigslist posting for the silver mid-tower computer case. Okay, can I come there right now?
Make sure it has both side panels.
Do you have both side panels for it? Wonderful. Yep, sounds good. Okay, I'll see you shortly. Okay, bye. Okay.
So roll down there.
Let's roll down there. You know what?
So we're gonna need hardware then after that. So is there? I mean, should we?
You know what I'm
do
gonna
a quick
start?
scan for some hardware just to see if there's anything on the way, or?
You're 100% correct. I think what we should do is I'm just gonna start finding a bunch of hardware and just sending out feelers. Because a lot of the time it's going to come down to, you know, who gets back to you or doesn't. I am sort of worried about...
Well, they're going to run into the same issue unless they got some sneaky way to get it, you know.
If this just comes down to QC600s again because the dollar's so screwed up, that would be...
I think I think on that case we'd be better off, you know, even if we had to totally hack one of those small form factors like that one, the 2400. I still think you could do.
Where did the 2400?
It was like $300.
Here?
That's a 2400. That's 350. There's one for 290 though. I thought. Try this HP one.
No, this is a new one I was trying to look at.
But no, there was an HP that had a 2500 in it. That was it was a non-K 2500, and I thought it was 290.
We found another system with an i7 quad 2.8 gigahertz, which is probably a i7 860. We don't know what the power supply is. It has a 500 gigabyte hard drive, so whatever, we'll have to replace that. 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is good. A graphics card, so probably gonna have to replace that. But yeah, it's $285, so not a super terrible price for CPU memory, because memory is really expensive.
It is, and it's standard form factor, so the chassis is workable.
Yes. What kind of budget do you think we need for aesthetic?
You know, I think with the Mad Max theme, it can be pretty minimal, maybe like $100. We can, I think, get all the parts we need with a couple kinds of paint, and we can hit like thrift stores and junkyards and just really scrape by.
So at $100, that brings us down to $800. With a graphics card at around $300, that brings us to $500.
Right.
That's actually a
plenty of money.
fair amount for the rest of the rig.
Yeah.
Well, we're not gonna be able to go anywhere to pick up anything today, probably. So we could message people today.
Right.
We could message the system guy we're talking about. We can message the power supply that we've already located, and we can message like each team for graphics card just to make sure that we have a lead. Get a bunch of leads and then call these guys tomorrow.
Here's an i5 750 for 70 bucks. You know what, I should probably get the old spreadsheet going here. That's not even that good of a deal though. I'm not that stoked on that. I mean, look at this guy. This guy wants 100 bucks for a Phenom 2X6. Jeez. Holy crap, this is by far the slimmest the Pickens.
Yeah, like there's hardly anything.
Let's try different keywords. It's all about the keywords. Let's try Core i5 as a keyword. See what we pick up. No, I don't want laptops. 2500K. Yep, we saw this one.
Oh.
We can find out what kind of contact info he has, though.
Hi, I was wondering if you guys had any, like, for one, like broken computer cases that you guys were thinking of getting rid of pretty cheap, and for two, components around the i7 860 series or newer graphics cards like 780s or 290s.
Boxes, I mean, I have stuff here that we're just have to take the drives out and to lighten up and to go to recycling, so, you know, I do have boxes here for sure. In the way of the processor stuff, no, and for the video cards, not that new, definitely not.
Okay, that'd be cool. What kind of like power supplies in the 500 watt option do you have?
Not too sure. I have to see what's in some of these machines. But some of these machines may have some. I just have to take a look.
Right, okay. So for that case that you guys were going to pitch, could we pick that up for free, or?
You're taking a power supply, I have to charge for you. But if it's just a box, then yeah. And even if it was just with the power supply, it'd be like $10, if that kind of thing.
Oh, okay, sweet. That would be awesome. Cool. We can come pick it up like today if that's easy for you.
Tomorrow would be better, actually.
Sure.
Would that work for you? How many do you need?
Two? Two would be great.
Two? Okay, no problem, man. Just
Okay.
Free chassis.
So we just contacted like a computer refurbishing company, and we're gonna get 2 free chassis for free.
Worst case scenario, the free chassis, steel.
It's metal.
Sheet of steel.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, if we just take the side panels off, we've got a big section of flat metal.
Yep.
So
We can hack some rope lights.
Can we-
If we can hack. go
if
to
it's
an
Mad
automotive
Max,
store.
could we get a flame? I think the theme so far is pretty cool. Mad Max is something that I very much enjoy in terms of aesthetic style.
Yeah, that would be
Like a torch flame
a
of some
tiki
sort.
torch. Just build our own tiki torch.
Yeah.
It's just lamp oil and a
Yeah,
wick.
yeah. Like if we could get some fire, that would
Like
be super
caged
cool.
off. Like if you had with a regular front hard drive cage and you block it off and then vent it, so it's just its own
Yeah.
outward vented. You could have a flame right in the front of the chassis.
That would be super cool. Okay, so we want to use fire. We have 2 free cases, which will have motherboards that we just tear apart, which is great.
It won't take anything to build a tiki torch. I mean, we can make it out of anything.
Man, yeah, I can't. There's nothing.
Nothing.
What is going on here?
Okay, you know what? Let's get in the car. Let's get in the car. Let's go look at our case. And let's go from there. Maybe we'll hit some pawn shop. I'm gonna get you on the Google while we drive. Did you get car sick?
No.
Okay, awesome. Then I'll get you on the Google while we're driving. And maybe you can find us some pawn shops and stuff, and we'll see what we can find. I'm gonna be completely honest with you though. At this stage in the competition, I've never been this worried about straight up not being
What?
able to find hardware.
No way. Seriously?
It's it is really
But
slim pickings.
is it because you're not cheating this time, or is it because you're?
No, it's haha, and no, I am just deeply worried about not only the pricing, because I can deal with pricing. I can lowball pricing.
There's just nothing available.
There's just nothing. So we're gonna have to, I mean, your idea of knocking on doors might not be that
Hey,
far
door
off
to
this
door,
time.
man. Door to door, even here, you never know. Look at all these businesses. This is a sea of opportunity right here. Yep, 33 minutes.
Okay, awesome. So I'll take that, if you don't mind. And then you're on pawn shop Coquitlam duty.
Okay. Do you have any desktop style? Just wondered, do you have any PCs, computers, desktop computers, used desktop PCs?
No, we don't. We only have laptops.
Desktop, no, unfortunately not. No. Oh, we don't have any. No, we don't, sir.
None, huh? Do you got an old one laying around you just want to get rid of?
No, we don't. No.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, sir.
table legs of some sort.
Oh, it's probably for a
copper.
drawer.
Yeah, that's probably a $20 new item. But they're a little bit harder to find. They're not as commonly used. That's like a sink. It's about the width of a chassis.
You couldn't cut it down?
Well, if you cut it down, I think. Well, I guess you probably could.
It's plastic, but there's just
Plastic
some like.
grate,
Yeah,
$1.
some meshing.
Flex tubing, 7 feet of it. It's brand new.
It's only $4.
So 7 feet of tubing. That would do our PCIe and our 8-pin. And the only thing we need probably some bigger stuff for 24. That other tube. Dude, that might finish our wiring. It's not metal, but the odds of getting metal that's like a good patina is probably pretty slim.
This is the Burnaby one. There's like a Vancouver one, which might be a lot better.
So we just pulled out our first Habitat for Humanity restore and picked up some sleeving options. We got some plastic we can use to sleeve our 24-pin, 8-pin PCIe and SATA. And we also got this really cool cast iron grate that we may use for the top vents for the fans, or something to do with our awesome fire idea. So now we're off to the next location and see what else we can find for modding supplies.
Sure. Oh, yeah, that works perfectly. So we're here at another Habitat for Humanity location, trying to figure out lights for the front of the case. Can I go like that? Maybe. That works though, that goes right in.
What are those? Stains. Oh, in powder form. Man, you can make rust with powder form stains.
Oh, look at this red.
Look at this brown. It says green, but if we sprinkle it on something, if you mix these two together,
That might work.
it works. That allows us to rust anything. Are they $1 each? Purple's $3. Okay, yeah, it's a good idea.
Too damn expensive.
We might use, since we're going for this Mad Max theme, the burlap's got this super rustic look already. It's got a patina, and so we might be able to use it for something like a motherboard skirt, accents on an SSD, who knows? But it's got the right patina, so I think it would work good with what we're going with.
So we got 2 sheets of burlap, which Ron thinks he's gonna be able to do some cool stuff with, hopefully. I think it looks good. It'll fit the theme regardless. And then
We got 2 hinges. These hinges will work perfect if we want to make our case door open, say like a Case Labs case.
yeah, now they have 2 more Habitat for Humanity locations. So we're gonna try to check those out, see what we can do there. As we started actually going to the shops today, I did start worrying a little bit, and that worry did increase from shop that we went to shop that we went to. It reinforced that the Canadian dollar sucks, because things that should have been like free or like $1 were $15, $20. So we went to our next location. We don't have a ton of time in terms of getting back to the office, and apparently our next location has moved. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure of going to the next location, but Rod is currently outside checking out some literally garbage, which we might be able to take for free considering it's garbage. But yeah, I think that was a no. Not so much?
Not so much, yeah. It's like the wire's been like copper stripped out of it by some crack addicts or something.
Yeah. We do have a few more options, checking out actually literal tech stores or thrift stores that aren't targeted at being home hardware stuff could actually help us in terms of like the headpiece and stuff on the front, and hitting some scrap yards and that place that we're gonna get some free things from might help us in terms of other like random pieces of metal and stuff that we want to put on the case.
Huge fan.
Oh, thank you.
I was actually at the meetup and I got your signature too.
Oh, really?
You don't remember me, but
That's awesome. Hey, you got Luke too.
yeah.
Nice. All right, so let's have a quick look at this bad boy here. Yes, it is. I didn't even recognize the model.
So yeah, spot for 100.
So you can work with that, right, Bob?
So top mount power supply.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. We'll figure something out there.
We might go like a big window, like we might go right out to the edges.
There.
We can work with those though. So these look like the original holes. Was this an acrylic window? Back
Same
here?
thing, probably. You just cut that out to put the mesh in.
So we pull this out, we put it in the back. We don't worry about the 2 fans necessarily. And
so this has ventilation up top, so,
yeah.
And then if...
Cooling's a non-issue, I think, and you were 100% right. This thing is easy to take off, 2 screws. So if we wanted to just have the spoiler, this one still has the finishing pieces on it, whereas this one doesn't anyway.
I could do a stripe going up this, like this, and then so just have it come around and then come right towards the front, and then figure out how to incorporate it in the front. So just make it like a really sporty kind of a look.
I like it. What do you think?
I think, I mean,
go for it?
for the price and everything, I mean, I think it's totally modelable, so.
All right.
Like I just asked you, that's so funny, and then here we hit it, and it's like, boom, he knew exactly who he was looking at.
Yep. But
That's awesome.
in accordance with the rules,
Yeah.
I did not leverage in any way who I was.
No,
Yep.
we paid the amount. We didn't try to talk him down. We just...
Nope, this is great. See, I have a witness for how well it is that I adhere to the rules of Scrapyard Wars. I have a witness this time. There won't be any accusations of Linus cheating when in fact he did not.
No cheating yet.
Scrapyard Wars will return after this message from our sponsor.
Both a
messaged
290 and a 780.
SSD we've messaged 2. Power supply we've messaged 2.
Like 4 or 5.
Okay, so the computer right now is actually looking pretty okay because the system had a case with it. So I think we should look up stuff for the flames. Lamp oil and a wick, right?
And a wick, right?
Okay.
That's simple because we can make that for like $1
Okay.
and it will work.
But like we
Jet
could do
flame
cool,
effect.
like if there's a face on the front or something, we could have the eyes just kind of on fire with lamp
Right.
oil and a wick.
Right.
Like
If you
that'll
had
work.
two like wicks coming out of like one reservoir.
Yeah.
The other thing that's like kind of a crazy setup, but I think it can be modified to work, is a weed burner.
Weed burner?
Yeah.
Like this?
No, it's like you hook it to like a 5-gallon propane tank, and then it shoots out a jet.
But like we
Jet
could do
flame
cool,
effect.
like if there's a face on the front or something, we could have the eyes just kind of on fire with lamp oil and a wick.
Do you have any desktop style computers?
No, we don't really take them anymore.
No, the best place, a little bit, you have to be a good challenger. I'll give you the honesty. You're from Porco.
We can go anywhere.
We can go, yeah, we can go anywhere.
You know the Coast Meridian and Perry?
No.
Oh, sorry, Coast Meridian?
Oh, Coast Meridian
Coast Meridian and Perry.
and Perry. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
okay.
The left side is a gas station, and right side is a building. Huge sign says computer repair and computer buy and sell.
Ah,
His name is Tony. And tell him Nasser sent you.
Nasser?
Poor you over there. You're trying to remember all this stuff. It's like, yeah, you know Westwood, and you're sitting there going.
I'm looking at you going, please, I hope you do. I don't have a clue.
Yeah, Westwood's just an area. I mean, once people give you a cross street, I don't understand why they feel the need to tell you what, county it's in.
Oh, I know, like he started, he was getting a little too deep.
Yeah, so we're heading to Tony's computer repair shop or whatever it was called, but we're having a kind of a hard time finding that cross street of Coast Meridian and Perry. We're not sure how to spell Perry. And Coast Meridian's kind of a big street.
Okay.
So we're a little lost right now.
So,
We don't have anywhere else to go.
St. John's.
Okay, it's Coast Meridian and Prairie.
Okay.
Not Perry.
Pulling it up.
Okay, well that'll help. All right, navigate me, Bob.
Coast Meridian and Prairie. Here we go, sir.
Sketchy looking.
At least we're not doing it at night.
Yeah.
I could get a little dicey. Okay.
Well, it would have been nice if he knew the name of the shop. Okay, I found it. I found it. There it is. Computers and laptops, digital TV and stereo, sales and repairs. Okay.
Oh yeah.
On desktop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't record anything.
You're just wrong.
That's about as useless a lead as we could have possibly
well,
had.
hey, at least we don't owe him $5 now.
Yeah, at least it was close to the case we got already.
Yeah, we didn't have to go too far, other than the circles we drove in to find it, but.
If we buy that almost complete system from the guy with the SSD, if we just do it, bite the bullet, then we'll know what we can spend on the rest. We still need a GPU, which I haven't looked into at all. There's wanna buy AMD R9 290 for $250. Like, never mind, you know, people asking too much for sale. There's people with want to buy posts. What are we gonna do?
Okay, I'm looking.
We blow $500 on the on the parts.
So we have what, 900 to spend.
We have 900 to spend. We already spent 20 on a case.
So we're at 880.
So that's 520.
So that one had a power supply though, that was okay, right?
Yeah, the power supply was fine.
Okay, so if it has everything we need but a GPU, that leaves us $400.
I mean, I will.
For a GPU?
And then are we just gonna paint? Like, are we just gonna go, okay?
We need acrylic. We'll need a little bit of hardware.
There's an Ace Hardware right there. You wanna just go walk to
Yeah,
Ace
we can
Hardware?
totally go. We can just totally see what they got.
Let's go see what's in Ace Hardware. Let's jaywalk street and go see what's in Ace Hardware.
Like, so these are pretty good.
So we got a banner red, we
so
got a
any
cherry
surface,
red.
any angle, titanium, silver. I mean, what colors do you think? I mean, do you want to?
You want to run and get the case and like bring it in and talk about it? Like, so we're gonna grab the case, we're gonna take it into the store and give it a little bit more thought while we can visualize a little better here. Because I don't know about Bob, but I don't visualize well when I can't look at my canvas.
Fairly close to the original color here.
And that's
little
good, I
bit
guess.
darker, but it should give us good coverage, and we can paint the inside. And then if we want to get crazy and do some striping, I can either do it with the spray cans or I can do it with the airbrush.
Where would you put the? Where would you want the stripe? Like, would you do like the 2 stripes or like the?
So like if we came off of say this handle and we did just like a 1 inch wide stripe and came down.
Yeah.
We could either continue it, follow this angle, and then carry it right here and go like out towards the front. We could taper it out. We could chop it up towards the end, whatever. Or we could run it completely down. And if we kept both handles, we could go like this, bring it down across here, back up, and come back over this handle. Silver is a good color to use because it hides any kind of body work or dents and stuff like that really well. Lighter colors hide flaws and stuff really good.
Sure. So are we committed to the silver?
I think so.
Let's do the silver.
Silver is an all-around good color because it's neutral enough that one way to pick paints is like, let's say you come in here and you go, I want to do a blue, but I want to use a second color. Okay, so you can take this blue right here and you can go along here and you just look at it and go, well, I don't want to use this with it, right? That looks pretty bad. Blue and yellow isn't too bad depending on what you're doing.
Right.
You know, and then you just keep on blue and silver, that looks nice together. Blue and black looks good together. So if you just hold it up and you go along, just, you know, use your eye for your color choices. And then, so when you're talking about silver now, you go along there and you go, well, gee, silver and blue goes good, silver and red goes good, silver and orange goes, silver and yellow looks good. Yeah, I mean, you can't lose.
So we go with the safe silver.
Yep.
And then let's figure out our accent color once we find out what our hardware is.
And we may just airbrush that or something too, so.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay.
All right, awesome.
Rock on. I feel really good about this case find. I think $20 for an all metal case
Absolutely.
is a killer.
Oh my God, yeah. We did not go wrong with this.
Yep. I feel good about the plan for the paint. The one thing that really worries me right now is hardware.
I hate to spend all that money on that one setup, but really it's a one-stop shop and go.
And if we can solve that problem now,
Done, and we're ready to build.
then do you want to just go
What if we
buy
got
it?
done a whole day early and we just go play video games?
Hello?
Hi, I'm calling about that computer on Craigslist again. I had called earlier. I had talked to you about leaving out the video card and the hard drive, and you had said you could knock $100 total off.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, I was wondering if it would be okay for us to swing by and come have a look?
Tomorrow, okay?
Bummer. Okay, could I come tomorrow morning?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sure thing. Well, we can't go get it now,
Yeah, so.
but we can go find a piece of acrylic.
Yeah. So we're gonna want a piece, I think, we're gonna want a piece of acrylic for the window.
Yeah.
So we're gonna want something that's big enough for that. And then if we're talking about the inside as well.
Yeah.
So if we wanna put like a false floor in it and that kind of stuff.
Hi, we were told that you might have some acrylic scraps that we could buy.
I have a better source for you.
You do? Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Industrial plastics. Okay.
Yeah, and they have a lot of scraps.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay.
That was very helpful.
Thanks a lot.
Acrylic accessories. Just in case you need, you know, one of these. Here we go. So this is scrapland.
Yeah, this is all the remnants that they have.
Well, that looks like a side panel window right there. I look at that and I see side panel window.
Yep.
We might have another little monkey wrench in our plan here. He can't cut anything for us today.
You guys have a table saw or what kind of saw do you
Well,
have?
the issue though is that we can buy stuff today, but we have to buy the whole piece.
Right.
He can't cut it down to
It's
size.
gonna be cheap. It's not even gonna.
How much is this one? Is it labeled?
He didn't, no, it's not, but it shouldn't be very much. We'll find out, but
Okay.
it should not.
But that 3 mil.
And it's not 3 mil, it's actually gonna be 4, so.
Right. Oh, yeah, it's closer to 4 or even like 5. I don't know if they have that size though. Like I don't know if that's a size. That is, oh, that's very close.
Let's do that one.
That's very close. Well, here, do you want to
Yeah, we'll go see.
have a quick boo at it, see what you think?
Yeah, that's the one we need right there.
Brandon, do you want to have a look?
And our width is, we need, you know, we're good there, so so we just need that one and that one. That gets our window, that gets the inside pieces.
Yeah.
And that gets our front bezel piece. So we can see what kind of deal he'll make us on this.
Okay. And you think we got enough? We're good? Okay, I'll grab the case.
I'm gonna bat my eyes and stuff. for
Oh,
Adam,
good
so
luck
we'll
with
see.
that. You better be prepared to do more than that.
Okay, so for both of them, $34.50. $34.50, huh? That's a big hit to the budget.
Yeah. So if we had to come back tomorrow and get pieces cut to size, do you guys charge for like per cut, or because like frankly we don't even need nearly this much?
Okay. Tell you what, I'll give it to you for $24.64.
We're here and it's here and it's the right thickness and we don't have to
Okay.
do any more hunting.
Okay, fine.
And actually, those two sizes are the same price in the.
I appreciate that.
So that's the deal.
This is all clear.
Yes, yes, we do know that. We had gotten that
Yep.
far at least. Yep.
Yep, we.
So mainstream.
Uh-huh.
Whereas like you go into a place like that and you can find all kinds of. Do you have any idea how much this would have cost us at Home Depot up here?
I don't, but
A fortune.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
like a piece like a piece like this could be like 20, 30 bucks. No problem.
So this stuff where I buy it at the sign shop that I usually go to,
Yeah.
they have stuff and it's $2.50 a pound. So this is like 2 pounds.
Right.
Would have been $5.
America, man. I think I contributed about equally to the team today. Bob's got the skills when it comes to how we're gonna actually paint the thing, but I helped find the case. I got the leads going on the actual PC hardware that we're gonna need, so I'm feeling pretty good about what I did. Well, you know, I feel like we did okay today.
I think so.
We didn't really get much done on the hardware side,
No.
but I like this case. I think they're gonna have a hard time beating this case.
Yeah, I think so too. So tomorrow's plan of attack is to get a little bit of fabrication done and also secure hardware. We really need to get our hardware in so that we can do some color choices on paint and We got a couple things to do first before we roll out the door, so hopefully one of us can find hardware while one of us is working on the case.
My biggest worry for the rest of the competition is whatever those guys are doing for their case mod, because while ours is gonna look really sharp and really clean and really good, it's not gonna be like way out there. So if they have like outer space alien theme or something, then that might be a big advantage for them.
I think our biggest success of the day was finding that random shop that's going to be giving us 2 computer cases for free and some random motherboards and maybe other stuff. So hopefully that goes really well, and hopefully we can actually get more things from them. Hopefully that's our Linus's crack shop.
Our biggest success today was coming up with the right range of hardware to hit on. Be right around Sandy Bridge. We wanted to have as many threads as possible on our processor.
Tomorrow we need to do a lot of stuff. Scrapyard Wars usually seems to have the first day as a lot of like in-office kind of planning stuff, and then the second day has a lot of actionable items. So we have a few ideas in the literal fire department, which we've developed near the end of the day today. So we need to go get our fire devices, whatever assortment of things that ends up being. We need to go get those cases and potentially more stuff from that place that we found randomly online. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of actually going and getting the things that we planned on potentially getting today.
Right now, so we got actually a lot done. I mean, for a first day, we did a lot of shopping. We got product, we got it torn down, we're ready.
Yeah, we're going to be done a day early.
We might.
Oh man, yeah.
Man, I wish you'd find it in your heart to just hopefully go along with the 330.
Oh my God.